Mr. Brown Can Moo, Can You? By Dr. Seuss.
Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow. He can go moo moo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? He can go like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you buzz buzz? He can go like a cork. Pop, pop, pop. He can go like horse feet. Clop, clop, clop. He can go eek, eek like a squeaky shoe. He can go like a rooster. Cock-a-doodle-doo. He can go like an owl. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Eek, eek, eek. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Hoo, 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 hoo. How about you? He can go like the rain. Dibble, dibble, dop. Dibble, 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 dop, dop, dop. He can go like a train. Choo, choo, choo. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo. Buzz, buzz. Pop, pop, pop. Eek, eek. Hoo, hoo. Clop, clop, clop. Dibble, dibble, dop, dop. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Mr. Brown can whisper, whisper. Very soft, very high. Like a soft, soft whisper of a butterfly. Maybe you can too. I think you ought to try. He can go like a horn. Blurp, 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 blurp. Like a big cat drinking. Slurp, slurp, slurp. He can go like a clock. He can tick. He can talk. He can go like a hand on a door. Knock, knock. Tick, 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 tock, tick, tock, knock, knock, knock. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Blurp, blurp, slurp, slurp, cock-a-doodle-doo. Knock, 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 and hoo, hoo, hoo. He can even sizzle, sizzle. He can do that too. Like an egg on a frying pan. How about you? Mr. Brown is smart as they come. He can do a hippopotamus chewing gum. Grum, 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 grum. Mr. Brown is so smart, he can even do this. He can even make the noise of a goldfish kiss. Pip. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown makes thunder. He can make lightning. Splat, splat, splat. And very, very hard to make noise like that. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, moo. Buzz, buzz. Pop, pop, pop. Eek, eek. Hoo, hoo. Clop, clop. Dibble, dibble, dop, dop. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Grum, 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 grum. Choo, choo, choo. Boom, boom, splat, splat. Tick, tick, tock. Sizzle, sizzle, blurp, blurp, knock, knock, knock. A slurp and a whisper and a fish kiss too. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? That is the end, and now my voice is stuck like this.
So I hope that was a weird enough accent for you. I think the weirdest part of that accent is, as I continue to listen to it after editing it, the less weird it sounded as it continued. So the whole Star Trek versus Star Wars thing you were discussing, you should know from various conversations we've had in the past, I like Star Wars. Done. The whole Star Trek question was just because it was the only thing that I could think of at the moment. And yes, I know we're not as nerdy as we think we are. And yeah, though I guess we can't help the fact that the nerd thing, considering we went to a Star Wars LARP on the weekend. That probably gives us some extra nerd points, yay! Anyway, so yeah, that was fun. I thought with this video, considering I had to read Dr. Seuss, I would talk about some Dr. Seuss facts. Probably you know some of them, or most of them, but these were the ones I found interesting, and there are a crap ton of Dr. Seuss ones. My shirt, you like my shirt? It's actually my mom's, because this one here is my mom's favorite Dr. Seuss book, and she was kind of upset that I didn't decide to read this one, but it's quite a bit longer than the other one, and yeah, I thought my voice would give out, so that's that. Seuss is Theodore Geisel's middle name, as well as his mother's maiden name. He added the doctor at the beginning of his name because his father always wanted him to be a medical doctor. But him being who he is, he wanted to study English instead. Though in 1956, he was granted an honorary doctorate from the school in which he went to, Dartmouth College. During his attendance at Dartmouth, he was kicked off the cartoon magazine that he was part of for drinking gin during the Prohibition. But he continued to send in articles and pictures and jokes and everything under the alias of Seuss. His first book, And to Think I Saw It All on Mulberry Street, was turned down by 27 publishers before being picked up. I bet they're all kind of disappointed about turning them down now, eh? But yeah, his grandparents actually lived on Mulberry Street, which is where he got his name for the street. Famously, Dr. Seuss actually didn't like children. He was quoted as saying, "You have them, I'll entertain them." But him and his wife never actually had children. Bennett Kurt, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, who's Dr. Seuss's editor, bet him that he couldn't write a book that had 50 or less words in it. Though, if you think, right before he made this bet, Dr. Seuss had finished writing and got published The Cat in the Hat, which had 225 words in it, which seemed like very, very few words to write a book, even a children's book. You know, Seuss being Seuss won his bet, and his $50 that the bet was for, with the book, Green Eggs and Ham. In Seuss's If I Ran the Zoo, the word nerd was first ever used. Before that, it actually wasn't a word. The book was published in 1950, and the word nerd was first ever used in the sentence. And then, just to show them, I'll sail to Catrue and bring back an itkitch, a preep and a prue, a nerdle, a nerd, and a seersucker too. I don't know how we went from that nerd to what we consider a nerd now, actually. Not at all. Have no idea. Yertle the Turtle was actually written about Hitler. The funny part of Yertle the Turtle was what they had a problem with wasn't the fact that it was about Hitler. It was the fact that at the end, Mac burps in a children's book. A turtle burped in a children's book, and that's a big freaking problem. But if you read Yertle the Turtle today, you will see that Mac still burps. Last but not least, Oh the Places You'll Go sells about 300,000 copies every single year. Most of these copies go to high school and college graduates to show that it's a continuation of life and blah blah blah, and it's really cute. This was the last story that Dr. Seuss ever wrote before passing away in 1991 at the age of 87. And those are all my Dr. Seuss facts.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was a long, drawn-out video, and I'm kind of sorry that it's that long, but it was fun, so I guess I don't care. Anyway, Chelsea, your challenge for next week is do a back-to-school makeup tutorial for the average girl. Have fun with that. Average girl. Average girl. Not weird goth or anything. Average girl. Have fun!